What is up, everyone? So it is 100-mile run eve. I'm actually laying on the bed. I've got my compression boots on. So just doing some kind of pre-recovery. We'll do a lot of foam rolling today. My goal is to be somewhere between 6,000 and 7,500 steps total. Putting down a lot of calories today. I've been eating a lot this week to fuel. I don't know how wise or whatever that is, but I just upped the calories quite a bit this week. Today, my goal is to be upwards of about 5,000. Lots of hydration today, lots of electrolytes today, and just a lot of rest, keeping my legs up, staying light, no stress, not paying a whole lot of attention to social media, so to speak, except my notifications on Twitter. But other than that, man, just kind of keeping it easy. Tomorrow, my plan, so talk a little bit about everything. So I'm going to get up. I think I'll wake up probably around 2:30 or 3. I'm going to drink and eat just a little bit before I get started. I'm going to set my aid station up kind of like on my breakfast nook table, because I usually, when I'm running, I come in and out through my back door, just not to track a bunch of shit through the house or anything. But on the table right there by that door, I'm going to basically set up everything, a lot of food, easy access to drinks and powders and stuff like that. And I'll keep some stuff in the fridge. When I advise someone on how to fuel for a 100-mile race, the key is to stay ahead of the curve, right? Don't fall behind, because if you get in a hole and you bonk, it's hard as fuck to get out, especially that, because you're constantly moving, right? So while I plan on putting the first marathon, the first 50K down a lot faster than most people probably would like for a 100-miler, I've got to keep in mind that I've got to keep feeding myself, and I'm gonna stay on whole food as long as possible, as much as I possibly can. Because at some point, everybody that goes through it says the same thing. Everybody goes through it's experienced it. Everybody's experienced it knows this. At some point, you stop being able to eat whole food, right? You lose that ability for a while, for whatever reason, right? Sometimes you lose your ability to drink water. So I'm going to stay hydrated as much as I can. Keep eating food. So that'll slow me down. I'm not going to be flying. I'm not going to be going trying to chase a sub-3 marathon or anything. But I do want to go faster while the conditions are ideal. And I'm going to talk about that. But, so I've been running in 115 degree heat, right? So I'm accustomed to heat. I'm ready for the heat. Now the weather shifted a little bit. Looks like it's going to be raining. The thunderstorms should start hitting about the time I plan on starting. So that's just a whole other set of conditions, right? So wet feet cause blisters, but whatever. Listen, I don't care. A blister's not going to kill me. It's not going to derail me. I will have a bunch of blisters anyway. I get blisters when I run 26 to 31 usually. I mean, they're not bad, but I already these are going to be bad. If it rains, they're going to be a whole lot worse. My plan is I'm going to stay on trail for the early part, and I'm going to wear my zero shoes, right? My minimalist shoes, while I can. I like them. They're comfortable. I'm used to them. My feet don't hurt after. And I'm probably going to do at least the first 50K in those, so 31 miles or so. After that, it'll be step by step to see kind of how I feel. At some point, I imagine I'm going to need a little stack, so a little bit of cushion. I've got my Ultras ready to go, Torn 5s. I still like the zero drop shoe, so I'm going to switch to those. I have a third pair of shoes ready if necessary, if they get too wet, so I can rotate drying shoes while I'm running. But pace-wise, I'm not real worried. My goal is, again, to put the first 50Ks down pretty fast. And then I want to get to the 50-mile mark, again, a little faster than I probably would if this was a race, right? If I was going for time, right? Once I get to the 50-mile mark, I would like to be there. Let's say I get started by 4 a.m. I would like to be at the 50-mile mark by 1 or 2 p.m. Now, again, I'm not doing the math here. I'm going to, it's going to require a little bit of effort. But then it should be the hottest part of the day. Unless it's cool, then I may pull way back. So it should be the hottest part of the day, though. I can sandbag some 14, 15-minute miles there, from 2 to 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. until 8 p.m., right? So if I'm at 50 miles and I go 25 miles over the next 6-7 hours, that puts me at 75 miles. So 8 o'clock comes, and I've only got 25 miles to go, or maybe I can get ahead of that by 7, 8, or 9 miles, okay? And then 8 or 9 o'clock comes, and then my friend Chris is going to come and crew me for a few hours. He's going to run with me, walk with me probably at that point. I mean, I'm being realistic. He's going to spend 4 hours with me till about midnight, 1 o'clock. So again, if we can put down even just a walk, run, if we can put down another 15 or 16 miles over that 4 hours, or more, right? I mean, I could probably put down a lot more than that. Then we're really close, right? We're 91 miles. My buddy Brian's going to be here at about midnight, 1 o'clock to get me home. So, I would like it if Brian's here for less than 10 miles, but we'll see. We'll do what we have to do. The last 10 or the last bit of miles, I'm going to keep it on my block. It's a 1 mile block. So it starts out uphill no matter how you go. But once we get to the peak, kind of jog it back down, walk, run. There's going to be a lot of that, right? I'm not going to be running in a full sprint the whole 100 miles. There's going to be a lot of walking, right? I mean, I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to obsess about the time early. The whole goal is to just keep moving forward, keep hydrating, keep fueling, keep calories down. I'm going to do it. There's going to be a whole lot of fucking steps over the next, the next bit. My goal is to finish sub 24 hours. If it goes 26 or 30, big deal. I'm going to finish. I mean, no matter how much walking I have to do. It's been a long time since I've exceeded 50K, right? It's been a couple of years now. So I've been training for Ironman. I mean, most of my runs are between 10 and 16 miles. So I haven't done any kind of 50 mile or 60 mile run, and it's been a minute. So I'm excited. I'm going to be on my feet a lot, but I plan on keeping Twitter updated, tweeting. I'll glance at my timeline here and there, but man, I'm excited. I'm excited for the discomfort. I'm excited for the pain. I'm excited to get to the other side of it, but I'm also going to embrace it. I'm going to spend a lot of time in the moment, kind of, just kind of enjoy the suffering, right? Because there's true beauty in it. And I really believe that you learn a lot about yourself, right? And again, I'm not doing this for a trophy. Fuck, I'm doing it on my own. I'm not doing it for a crowd. I'm not doing it for anything, but other than the fact that, hey, I need to go out, and I've been leaving too much on the table. I'm capable of more. I know I'm 59 days out of Waco, where I'm doing the full Ironman and half Ironman on consecutive days, but it's not about that. I'm ready for that. I will be ready for that. I'll be fine. I don't want to spend my life in a fucking prep where I'm so regimented, man. I like to get out, do hard stuff, challenge myself, suffer, and just find out what I've got, right? So, today again, it's going to be easy. I'm going to spend a lot of time in these compression boots. Catch up on some TV series or whatever. Eat a lot of good quality food. But tomorrow, man, today's the calm before the storm. Tomorrow, the only thing, Winston Churchill paraphrase, the only thing I can promise you is blood and sweat and tears. And I am so ready. So for everyone, hey, you're capable of more than you know. I plan on showing that. This is not easy. 100 miles is no fucking joke for anybody, especially someone that has not trained specifically for this. So, I'm going to hurt, and, hey, I may crash and burn. Fuck it, man. This could end with me sitting in a hospital bed. I get that. I understand that, but whatever, man. I'm excited. I don't want that, obviously, but, man, look, I'm ready. I'm ready to push the extremes. If I have to crawl to finish, or if I have to come off of a fucking gurney to finish, I will do that. I can assure you of that. So everybody, stay fucking after it. Keep moving forward. And, man, don't put fucking limits on yourself. You're capable of more than you know.